Well,
Serbia, actually,
yeah,
isn't it? The scoring says.
Yeah, the scoring says Jake's, but that is not.
Yeah, that's
certainly not how they run.
This is J.R. Hildebrand in 11th.
Now scoring is getting corrected, and of course that was Serbia up there in 3rd.
Right. Jake's 4th.
Whoa, something's.
That's Mike Conway up ahead.
Piso, I think, was the one that was blew wide a little bit there. 2 cars ahead of Hildebrand.
All right. Well, once this settles down, Wally, I know what you're dying to say. It's the same thing that I'm thinking. How is going to the back of the line?
That's not a penalty.
That's no penalty.
I mean, he's already back there. I think maybe he switched spots with Power. I don't see how that
Briscoe,
is a penalty.
Yeah, but wow, that is not consistent with what the penalties have been for the exact same incident on other racetracks, and I think they're going to take some heat on that one.
They should.
Absolutely, because that's the driver's biggest complaint with Brian Barnhart, fellas, inconsistency.
At least if he hit pit lane, then, you know, that's some kind of a penalty because you're losing ground on the rest of the field. But just to go to the back when you're already back there, I don't understand that. What's the point?
Exactly. Well, if you got to come through the pit, even if you have to drive through the pits, you're going to lose 35 seconds.
Right. That's a penalty.
Exactly.
All right, so Serbia clearly in 3rd. Yes, we can confirm Jakes is there, and Marco right behind.
Andretti, who was running back in 10th and 11th, is up to 5th. As we see Takuma Sato, who is in 12th position, just ahead of Danica Patrick. On board with him.
Sato's made up quite a bit of ground since his little excursion as well.
Yep.
Let's look behind. Oh, that was good timing. Here comes Castro Neves. That's how you get it done in 11. The very last time all those Delaras will be run on a road course, and boy, what a great move by Castro Neves here. That's the way you do it. You size it up, get yourself in perfect position, slide right up to where the driver can't turn in even if she wanted to. That's picture perfect.
Eyes on IndyCar Series will go to a new chassis and a new engine for next year, and you see some of the comparisons between the engine that they've been using for the last few years and the one they will use in 2012, including an increase in RPMs, and also other changes will be taking effect next year when they go to the new engine. And another thing that isn't on there is the fact that the overtake assist will mean a lot more next year than it has in recent years.
That is yet to be determined, but when you look at that weight, anytime you save 100 pounds or more, that's going to be one of your best performance advantages. You also see carbon brakes as well.
Yeah,
so
I like that.
Yeah, much more modern. Now that's a double-edged sword, because when you have a lighter car with carbon brakes, they brake for a shorter distance. That sometimes can even make it more difficult to overtake, but they'll definitely be more racy.
All right, Dario Franchitti has moved up a couple of positions in the last lap. He got around Charlie Kimball, and there you see him get around James Hinchcliffe. So Dario moves up to 19th position. Briscoe's back in 22nd. Rahal 23rd. Two of the other drivers involved in that incident.
You know, Jan was saying, this is so uncharacteristic to see Franchitti make a mistake like that. He just doesn't do that. You know, that's not how he drives.
We mentioned the points as they are right now. Power has a 23-point lead on Dario Franchitti, but you'll remember that in 2009, Dario trailed Ryan Briscoe by 25 points with 2 races to go, and Dario won the championship.
It's not the, oh!
We all did the same thing.
That was the best.
He totally missed the corner, Wally.
That was the best.
Good thing the pit lane was there.
We're up now.
Here's Will Power making what should be his final stop of the day.
And this is a wise choice. Don't get caught by a yellow. Come in and play it safe. Oh, and wow, he came close to stalling it. He had to go for the clutch there. Wow.
Here's Scott still on track. We'll see if he makes his stop this time by.
And he's doing the right thing for a guy who doesn't have a whole lot to lose. Stay out there, get a nice gap. He could probably stop now and still be good. But who knows? He's, like I said, he could go to 47 if he really wanted to.
You're right, though, Jan. He's almost 18 seconds ahead of Marco in second. So.
Yep. Less than 20 laps to go.
I think White Castle's open, Bob. we can go there afterwards.
Okay. You're buying, I assume.
Yes. White Castle is a nasty hamburger that people that are drunk eat at 3 in the morning.
I'm not drunk.
No, I know. We're punch drunk.
Oh, okay.
It's an expression.
Here he is. Dixon on pit lane. Kevin.
Here comes Scott Dixon, 60 miles per hour. Huge pit stop for him. We'll be trying to keep an eye on where Will Power comes out as he merges back into traffic. And the right-of-way goes to the car that's on track, by the way. That's a tight exit going into turn number 1. Red tires for Dixon on his final stop. He's away. Let's see where he comes out.
There comes Power. Now
They're
Power
going to be separated by just about the same amount, aren't they?
They'll be close. They'll be closer towards the exit, but very nicely done by Target Chip Ganassi Racing and Scott Dixon. That's what they want. Now he just needs to bring it home.
So will Dixon be able to hang on and keep Will behind him? We'll come back with more from Twin Ring Motegi. Local only in turns 1 and 3, so we will not have a full course caution. They'll race to the checkered flag, but I don't think Scott Dixon is going to be challenged.
Man, he's running away.
Power trying his best to catch up. But the white flag comes out. One more lap on the 2.9-mile road course here at Twin Ring Motegi.
Danica Patrick just got off the outside of the final corner. Bourdais charging after Servia. Servia in blue right behind. It's Bourdais pushing hard. Can't pass here.
Oh,
somebody saw. Was that
Castro Neves.
Castro Neves. Man, what
Trying to get around Hildebrand.
He's going to get. Well, if he
completed it.
If he completed it, he'll definitely be in
Which it
trouble.
looks like he did.
Yeah.
An easy drive all day long for Scott Dixon, all weekend long for that matter, winning the pole position, leading the most laps, and a few corners away from taking the victory. Difference in points now 13 as Franchitti moves up to 9th. Will Power second.
They're going to finish where they started. How about that after all that?
Good point. Here comes Scott Dixon through the final few corners. And the final race at Twin Ring Motegi is going to go to Scott Dixon, his 27th career win, second of the season. He also won at Mid-Ohio. It's his 10th career win on a road course. Tagliani ties his best finish of the year, 4th at Texas Bourdais, his 4th sixth-place finish in the last 6 races, and Hildebrand equals his best road course finish, and 8th at Toronto. Takuma Sato finishing in 11th position. Thanks for joining us here today at Twin Ring Motegi in Japan. Be sure to join us in 2 weeks, Sunday, October 2nd from Kentucky Speedway. Coverage begins with a Firestone Indy Light Series, followed by the Kentucky Indy 300 at 2 Eastern. IZOD, the official apparel of the IZOD IndyCar Series, available at Macy's. For more information on the IZOD IndyCar Series, log on to NBCSports.com. Congratulations to Scott Dixon, winner of the Indy Japan 300. For Jan Beekes, Wally Dallenbach, Kevin Lee, and Robin Miller, I'm Bob Jenkins. We'll see you in 2 weeks at Kentucky Speedway.